From Brahma's mind-born sons to the mothers of elephants and serpents, every lineage that shapes the Mahabharata is traced here. Ādi Parva, Book 1, Chapter 60. In the previous chapter, Narayana and Indra agreed to descend to earth in partial form, and the great genealogy opened with Brahma's mind-born sons, tracing through Aditi, Diti, Danu, and the daughters of Daksha. This chapter continues that account, moving through the Rudras, the Vasus, the line of Bhrigu, and the mothers from whom all creatures were born. 6 great sages are known as the mind-born sons of Brahma. 11 sons of Stanu, that is Shiva, are also celebrated as mind-born, and they are numbered among the Rudras. Their names are Mrigavyadha, Sharva, the greatly glorious Nirita, Ajikapada, Ahirbudnya, and the mighty Pinaki, wielder of the Pinaka bow. After them come Dahana, Ishvara, the brilliantly radiant Kapali, Stanu, and the blessed Bhava. These 11 are remembered as the Rudras. The 6 mind-born sage sons of Brahma are Marichi, Angiras, Atri, Pulastya, Pulaha, and Kratu. 3 sons of Angiras are celebrated throughout the world. They are Brihaspati, Utathya, and Samvarta, all firm in their vows. Atri had many sons, all learned in the Vedas, accomplished and serene in spirit. From Pulastya were born the Rakshasas, the Vanaras, and the Kinnaras. From Pulaha came deer, lions, tigers, and the Kimpurushas. The sons of Kratu are equal in stature to Kratu himself, companions of soaring birds, renowned through the 3 worlds. Devoted above all else to truth. The blessed sage Daksha was born from the right thumb of Brahma, the best among fathers. From Brahma's left thumb was born Daksha's wife, and from her Daksha begot 50 daughters. All of them were flawless in form and lotus-eyed. Having no sons, Daksha established them as Putrika daughters, daughters appointed to continue the lineage in the role of sons. Daksha gave 10 of those daughters to Dharma, 27 to Indu the moon, and 13 to Kashyapa, by divine right. The 10 wives of Dharma are Kirti, Lakshmi, Driti, Medha, Pushti, Shraddha, Kriya, Buddhi, Lajja, and Mati. These 10 are the gateways of Dharma, ordained by Swayambhu, Brahma the self-born himself. The 27 wives of Soma the moon are celebrated throughout the world. They are auspicious consorts, firm in their vows, all associated with the nakshatras, the lunar mansions, and they govern the ordering of time's passage. The grandsire is sage and god. His son is Prajapati, and from Prajapati came the 8 Vasus. Their names are Tada, Dhruva, Soma, Aha, Anila, Anala, Pratyusha, and Prabhasa. Tada's son, born of his wife Tamra, is Brahmavid. Dhruva also has his own son. Chandrama, the moon, was born of Manasvin, and Shvasana was born of Shvasa. From Aha's wife Rata came his son. From Shanhilya came Hutashana, the fire god. Pratyusha and Prabhasa are remembered as the 2 sons born of Prabhata. Tada's sons are Dravina and Hutahavyavaha. Dhruva's son is the blessed Kala, time itself, who brings the end of all worlds. Soma's son is Varsha, by whose radiance is born in living beings. From Manohara came Shishira, Prana, and Ramana. Aha's son is Jyoti, along with Shrama, Shanta, and Muni. The son of Agni is the glorious Kumara, whose dwelling is at the sacred site of Shravana. His sons are Shaka, Vishaka, Nigamesha, and one born upon his back. He is known as Kartikeya. Anila's wife is Shiva, and her sons are Purojava and Adhignatagati. Pratyusha's son is the sage Devala, who himself has 2 sons, both patient men of keen wisdom. Brihaspati's sister, a noble woman who lives as a celibate practitioner perfected in yoga, wanders through the entire world unattached. She is the wife of Prabhasa, 8th of the Vasus. From them was born the greatly blessed Vishvakarman, lord of craftsmen among the progenitors, maker of thousands of crafts, and the master builder of the 30 gods. He fashioned the divine aerial chariots of the deities and created all ornaments. He is foremost among the skilled. Human beings live by the craft of that great spirited one, and they honor Vishvakarman without ceasing. Piercing the right breast of Brahma, the blessed Dharma, bearing human form, emerged as the bringer of happiness to all the worlds. 3 excellent sons of his delight the hearts of all beings. They are Shama, Kama, and Harsha, who sustain the worlds by their radiance. Rati is the wife of Kama. Prapti is the consort of Shama. Nandi is the wife of Harsha, and in Harsha the worlds find their foundation. Kashyapa is the son of Marichi. From Kashyapa were born the devas and the asuras, the great celestial and opposing powers. He is the origin of the worlds. The daughter of Twashtri became the wife of Sadita the sun, taking the form of a mare, and that greatly blessed one gave birth to the Ashvins in the sky. Aditi's sons are 12, with Shakra, Indra, as the foremost, and the youngest among them is Vishnu, in whom the worlds find their foundation. These are the 33 gods, no one faction, as belonging to the Rudras, the Sadhyas, and the Maruts. Know the Vasus as belonging to the Bhargava line, and so too the Vishvadevas. Garuda, son of Vinata, is powerful, as is Aruna. The blessed Brihaspati is counted among the Adityas as well. The Guhikas descended from the Ashvins, together with all healing herbs and cattle. A man who recites this assembly of the Devas is freed from all his papa, the demerit born of evil deeds. The blessed Bhrigu emerged by piercing the heart of Brahma. Bhrigu's son is the wise Kavi, and from that sage Kavi was born Shukra, a Graha. Appointed by Swayambhu for the sustenance of life through all 3 worlds, bringing rain and drought, fear and fearlessness, Shukra moves through the worlds. He became the master of yoga, the preceptor of the Daityas, a mighty class of asuras, and wise also among the devas. He remains a celibate practitioner, firm in his vows. When the blessed Bhargava was thus engaged by the Almighty for the welfare and protection of all, Bhrigu begot another blameless son. That son was Chaivana, blazing in his tapas, noble in spirit and wise, who in fierce displeasure slipped from his mother's womb to win her freedom. Aruni, a daughter of Manu, was the wife of that wise Chaivana. From her was born the greatly glorious Adva, who burst forth through the thigh, a great ascetic of radiance, endowed with noble qualities from childhood. Adva's son was Richika, and from Richika came Jamadagni. That great-spirited Jamadagni had 4 sons. The youngest among them was Rama, known as Parashurama, yet endowed with qualities unsurpassed by his elder brothers, skilled in all weapons and arms, the ender of Kshatriyas, and master of himself. Adva had 100 sons in all, with Jamadagni as the foremost, and from them arose thousands of descendants. Such is the spread of the Bhrigu lineage. 2 other sons of Brahma, Dhata and Vidhata, dwell in this world together with Manu, bearing auspicious marks. Their sister is the auspicious goddess Lakshmi, whose home is the lotus. Her mind-born sons are the horses that move through the sky. Jeshta, born of Shukra as a goddess, became the wife of Varuna. Her son is Bala, and her daughter is Sura, the delight of the Devas. When creatures began to consume one another out of hunger, Adharma arose, bringing destruction upon all beings. Niriti is the wife of Adharma. From her the Nairitas, Rakshasas of Niriti's line, came into being. She bore 3 terrible sons, always given to evil. They are Paya, Mahabhaya, and Ritu, the ender of all beings. Tamra gave birth to 5 daughters celebrated throughout the world. They are Kaki, Shani, Bhasi, Dhritarashtri, and Shuki. From Kaki came owls. From Shani, hawks. From Pasi, the Pasa birds and vultures. Dhritarashtri brought forth the Hamsa, Kalahansa, and Chakravaka birds in full. Shuki bore parrots, she of wise spirit, endowed with auspicious virtues, and honored for every auspicious mark. Krodhavasha in turn bore 9 daughters of her own kind. They are Mrigi, Mrigamanda, Hari, the noble-spirited, Bhadramana, Matangi, Sharduli, Shveta, Surabhi, endowed with every auspicious mark, and finally, the glorious Surasa. All deer are the offspring of Mrigi. Bears, Shrimaras, and Chamaras are the offspring of Mrigamanda. From Bhadramana was born the elephant Airavata, that great divine elephant of the gods. Hari's offspring are the swift horses and Vanaras, and the Golangulas, long-tailed monkeys, are also counted among her sons. From Sharduli were born lions, tigers, and leopards, all of them without doubt. From Matangi came the Matangas, the elephants. Shveta gave birth to the swift white elephant of the directions. Surabhi gave birth to 2 daughters, Rohini and the glorious Gandharvi. From Rohini were born cows. From Gandharvi came horses. Surasa gave birth to the Nagas, the divine serpent beings. Kadru bore the great serpents. Anala gave birth to 7 trees bearing round fruits. Shuki is the daughter of Anala, and Surasa is the daughter of Kadru. Shyani was Aruna's wife and bore 2 powerful sons, Sampati and Jatayu. Vinata's 2 celebrated sons are Garuda and Aruna. Thus, the origin of all these great beings has been properly recounted in full. A person who hears this is purified of all papa, attains all-knowing wisdom, and finds the highest path. This chapter completes the account of the lineages of gods and beings. In the next chapter, The Descent of Divine Portions, a king asks to hear the true origins of all beings, and the narrator responds with a full account of how celestial portions descended into the human world. The journey continues in the next chapter.